السلام.
عليكم السلام. كيف حالك؟
الحمد لله بخير.
كل شي مزيان
الحمد لله.
مساء الخير، مساء النور، صباح الخير. مساء الخير.
هاي.
سلام، مساء الخير. دايرين لاباس عليكم؟ نتكونوا بخير تفجيجة تنسيو نتلمكو في الخير.
Oh hi, there are 8 people in here. Welcome you guys. How was your day? I really had quite a very bad day. I was in school for 6 hours and they all were for nothing. What do you mean? All the time I spent in there. It would have been way better to me if I just stayed in my house and got more sleep, because even the professors had some type of crazy protest in there, so none of them attended except for one. And even when he attended, he was just
ديروا باش
a few minutes, then he's gone, disappeared. The man, he wasn't there. Oh my god, that was a very bad choice. I wanted to do something how the YouTubers usually have fantasy ambience behind them in the television. Well, that's exactly what I wanted to do, but the idea was better in my head.
صباح الخير. عافاكم ديروا لايك.
I love these things. I just love to stare
Please
at these views. Wow. Imagine being in the place of this guy in here. What I wouldn't do to be there, actually. I would do anything. So beautiful. صباح الخير.
كيف حالك؟ صباح النور.
Anyway, my days continue to be suck. I came home after a long walk because I don't know what's going on in that city. Where the hell were they? So sorry. I sneezed. Anyway, I don't know why they keep on destroying
مرحبا بكم.
the sidewalks and redo them. Anyway, to me it does not make any sense because it just gets worse and you're taking more time and wasting energy and wasting money if you only just keep it the way it is. And the sun is just working overtime lately. You have no reason. Hi, 15 people in here. Hello. Please don't forget to like. And what else? Yeah, the sun is working overtime at that time. Oh, it was crazy. I was burning alive. Got to the bus station, got to the bus, and I got there. Hello. Said, hi. Hi, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Hi, how are you?
Anyhow, listen to me.
Anyhow.
The walk was sucked to the bone. I got here, to my town, got some spaghetti for myself, got home, my parents were still here, and they wanted to talk, to chat and things, but I was tired. My legs were asking and begging for help. So I just wanted to lay down the whole time. Then the house got empty. I got up, I made my food, I had my spaghetti, I wanted to watch something on my laptop. Guess what's gonna happen next? My laptop's charger has just decided to disappear out of nowhere. I was fighting for my life during that whole time. Bad, 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 very bad, extravagantly bad. Extravagantly bad. Anyways, it continues to be suck. I spent hours and hours looking for it. I found it after I literally lost hope and I went to the roof to look for it and it was in my mom's closet. So yeah, my day wasn't really the best. And it will, we are just gonna hope for the best because I have lots of things to study and I barely attended 2 classes. That shit was crazy. I did take some beautiful photos of my campus. You know what I'm gonna do now? Screw it. I'm sharing them in my story. Because I love these pictures. Like, bless my hands, bless my soul, bless my eyes, and bless my phone camera too for taking these masterpieces because I'm fascinated. Oh my god, wait a second. My contacts who are excluded. I think we'll have to change the front. Let's try something that has fantasy and it moves too. Look at this one. Oh, I love the animation. God. Okay. صباح الليل. Oh, hi, moonlight. Hello.
صباح الخير، صباح النور، صباح الليل، صباح المهم مساء الخير.
How weird. I didn't know people in the moon speak Arabic. But hi. How was your day/night in there? Hope it was good. I was just rambling about mine. Sucked to the bone. Like, just so long for no reason. Please don't forget to like. Everyone, thank you.
شكرا على اللايك.
Thank you for likes. Oh, thank you. Nothing much. Oh, well, good for you. Good for you. I was supposed to have 3 classes this morning from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. But no, none of my professors attended. There is something with them that kind of protesting about something. I don't know what's really going on in there, and I don't really care that much to know. And yeah, if I only just stayed in bed and stayed in my dreams, that would have been better. But it's fine. Still. I'll keep on changing these ones in here because I want these type of music videos to keep popping on my FYP on YouTube. Oh my god, I love cats. No, I don't. It's my senior year. I need my professors to be there. We are already a whole month late. In my faculty, this is our first week back to school. All September, nothing. We barely got back to school. And I just had 2 classes. 1 class even. It was Monday. The professor was there, and the way she was talking, there was one sentence flashing out in my brain with neon red. You are screwed. The way she was talking, literally, she was like, all what you knew from last year is important. You need to keep it in mind. I'm not gonna go back. We're gonna go further. And that class, it is called, the current class I'm talking about, it is called Advanced Research Techniques. I know nothing about that. I had a research class last year, but last semester, but it wasn't my main priority because I was struggling with another class and I gave it my 100% energy. So the other classes I barely paid attention to. This introduction to research class I had last semester, I literally worked on it the last week or something like that. I just got the average grade just to pass it. I didn't want to retake my exam, so yeah. You can study from home? Is it? No, I'm an English major. I'm not psychology. No, it's research. You learn how you can do an academic research for your graduation and things. Anyways, and she was talking about that we are gonna be divided to groups and things, and she just started talking about our what is it called, our main points of the class, and it was so many material that needs to be covered, and I already have no knowledge. I know what's going on with research and how to make it, but I don't remember that. I need to keep a paper with me all the time. People know what's going on in there. They know it by heart. I know nothing. No. Mm-mm. No, it's not. Anyway, and I was supposed to have 3 classes today, as I said. 2 of them did not attend. The other one, we barely spent 20 minutes in the class. Then he was like, I'm sorry, but I'll have to tell you to leave now. And the way he was talking, I know that professor. I talked about him the other day. Yeah, it's him. And he also talked about group projects, and that is my nightmare. I already have a crazy amount of social anxiety, so having group projects or presentations isn't really my cup of tea. No, I can't just use AI. I want to apply to a master degrees. I can't just like keep on using AI. You know, sometimes you just have to like suck it up and go and do the work. There are some type of like, how am I gonna name these things? Some type of like tools and things you just have to learn. You cannot just keep going with, well, I'm gonna use AI. Well, I'm just gonna Google it. Oh, well, I'm just gonna see in the internet. The internet wouldn't do me like a graduation research or like help me write a thesis. I want to do maybe a PhD one day. I'm not gonna always be relying on AI 24/7. I use AI to study, but I think, in my very humble opinion, that I use it in a smart way, because to me AI is just like a second teacher. I don't tell him to I don't tell the ChatGPT to like do my homework. To me, I'm like, I send him the PDF and my material, and I'm like, explain this shit to me. Then it explains it to me, and I on my own go and do my homework, and I'll send it to them, and I'll be like, please can you you know, correct these things and just rate it out of 10 or like out of 20. And then I'm gonna see if I need to work on other things or like I need to practice more, and so it goes. I don't think so. I need to work hard. I really want to work hard. I hate giving like myself these type of like excuses or like doing the lazy work, because one day in the future, maybe in 20 years or something, I'll have to do it all on my own. So why not just learn how to do it? Period. You know what they say, that saying in Chinese, don't give me the fish, teach me how to fish. Yeah, kind of like that. Nice strategy. Thank you so much. It actually works very well. It helps me. Lots of people in my class, I always advise them on like use ChatGPT to study, but they don't understand me and they're like, well, the professor's gonna know that I use ChatGPT. I'm like, girl, I didn't tell you to copy paste. I told you to go to ChatGPT and ask it to explain things to you. That's what I do personally, and it works to me. But at the end of the day, if I learned anything from college, that each one of us works on their own way.
Yeah, heel is good.
Anyways, in my very humble opinion, what I learned genuinely from college, that each one of us has their own method of how they do their work and how they, you know, put things into order. The same way I wouldn't want anyone to like bury their nose into my business. I also don't bury my nose into other people's business. So I'll definitely advise other people. I'll take other people's advices. But it's, you know, the last word is mine and the last word in their lives is theirs. So it goes. A life spent looking for shortcuts is long road to nowhere. I need to really reread this. So I would give me so I would keep it inside my head. Yes, because I'm saying this, it's not what I'm saying is like based on like lessons I learned the tough way. I used to do like this, to like just do the things on an easy way and like look for like, I don't know. For example, when I was in high school, I was good at French, okay? But I was lazy. So instead of like working on the production écrite, you know, instead of doing it my own, I use my own ideas, but I just keep on translating it from like Google Translation. And I found myself in the exam having so many ideas and knowing the structure, but like the words, like the meaning of the words in Arabic that I have in French, I don't have it. Or like I know a word and I don't know how to spell it, and it just sucks. That's just one example, and it's like the least dangerous one, because I really did some very stupid things when I was in high school. Anyways, I'm just learning from my mistakes. I learned it the hard way too. I'm very serious about my studies. And I'm also a perfectionist, which makes it really hard. I push myself to the limits, and at the same time, I can't accept that I would do something in a bad way. Having anxiety with perfectionism is really hard and bad for you as a person, as an individual. And if you even ended up in a group project or something, it just gets 10 times worse. And I say this out of experience. Last year, I found myself in a group project, and oh my god, it was the worst week and a half of my life. I went nuts. Like, I made my brothers remember by heart my part of that research, of how like anxious and seeking perfection I was like a maniac, like a mad person. It was crazy. One of the stupidest things I've done in high school. Well, the stupidest thing I think I've done in high school is just accepting that because I am in a broken system, like in a bad school, then that means that I just should sit down and keep blaming it and not do hard and not work hard enough. And that's something I really regret with each fiber in my being. I really regret that so much. And I thought that making so many friends is like the real solution to me, because I've always been lonely and I've always felt alone. So I really always been like desperate and to have friends. So I've done that. And yeah, I just it just fucked me up, to be honest. I made the most toxic friendships that really affected me for years. And those friendships, I wish if they just stayed like as friends. I literally made them affect even my choices and my plans for the future. But I'm so thankful to the fact that I got hurt by these people, but I got rid of them out of my life. And now I'm in a place where I'm really proud of myself. One, because I'm doing my best. I know I'm still in a broken system. I know our education isn't the best. I know my college isn't the best, but I am doing my best. I've never been working this hard my whole life, and I've never been this proud of myself before. Two, I don't have friends anymore, but trust me, I've never been this happy. I'm like, I live so peacefully. I don't care if someone texts me or calls me. I don't care if I talk to no one in WhatsApp for like weeks or months. I have my hobbies. I read my books. I watch my silly little series, movies, dating shows, whatever the hell matches my freak for like the moment. I fight with my brothers and I enjoy my life. I'm not made sure. I'm someone who screwed up so many times and so much that I literally have no choice anymore except for to put my shit together and suck it up. You want to go sleep? I was thinking about, ending this stream too. I just was like very deep in thoughts and I wanted to keep talking. No, I don't have a sister. I don't have a sister. Who's beside me is like my sister. It's my cousin. I call her Sissy. Anyway. Okay. But genuinely, that's what it is. Oh my god, I'm tired. I think maybe it's time now to just go and get to a coma, not even sleep anymore, because I'm exhausted with the meaning of this word. Like, I'm just so exhausted. I just want to go and die, to be honest. I'm so exhausted. Oh, it helps? I literally forgot about that. Like, I had it saved in here, if you can see. Somewhere. So you see? I have it in here, but I just do not open it because I have no idea what the hell this is. I think my spelling in English is fine. What I need to work on in, when it comes to the English language is like my academic writing, because that one is embarrassing. But when it comes to French, bro, I can't even write bonjour. I'm like questioning each little I write when I start doing that. Like, even the alphabet makes me be like, oh my god, should I put an A, R, B, U? How do we do that? I forgot. Okay, one day, of course. French sucks. Yeah, but like, for my future, I need French. I used to like French. You told me to tell you about like the stupidest things I've done in high school. Well, one of the stupidest things I've done in high school too, which is like kind of traumatized me.
I've like
Which has really traumatized me was that I had some bad friends that really made me question my ability to speak French, just because they were like these type of people that was born in France and came back to Morocco. So when they speak French, it's the type of like ba type of French, the French that French people really use, not like the formal one we learn from school. And the way they used to talk to me and treat me, it made me feel very insecure back then. And back then I was 16 or something like that. I'm not really blaming myself. I understand how I was, and that I just wanted to be like that person because I saw them as amazing and things. But I just ended up losing my ability to speak French in general. Right now, whenever like I try to open my mouth and speak French, I'm just like, it's like a broken machine. Imagine your phone accidentally has dropped into like a bowl of water or something. Yeah, a bowl of water. Yeah, the same thing. Even my brain just stops working. I'm like, oh, what the heck? Or maybe because I genuinely, it got worse because now in college I'm like 100% just working with English, so it kind of got worse. But like, you know what they say, you lose some and you lose more. Life goes on. I hate them, boring people. Yeah, but like, I get this feeling too whenever like I try to like learn French again, like just watch French content on YouTube or whatever. I just keep on rolling my eyes and I'll be like, ew, they suck. They're even using English words and they're pronouncing them so bad. You should not pronounce, like, genuinely, what I'm doing, if I thought about it in a psychological way, is just defense mechanism. It's because I am hurt because of this. That's why I am so passive aggressive and so defensive and harsh when I hear someone speaking French and I'm just rolling my eyes and I feel like I want to kick them or like hit them or like something, you know? And I really try to fight this urge, but like it is so strong. And I think it's something we all deal with, but at the same time, I don't think it's really something that we should just give up to and just surrender to it because we've been traumatized by a person or a teacher or a professor or like a situation once upon a time. Life goes on. I know. You know, the thing that pisses me off the most is that when they try and say a few words in English and it just sounds so like, I don't know, like something they use a lot. I don't know, like, let's say, you know the singer Taylor Swift? If someone like was speaking French, I'll try to mimic them, okay? I think I'm good at this. Maintenant, j'ai Taylor Swift dans mon téléphone. I was like, bitch, it's Taylor Swift. Pronounce it correctly or go away. I'm gonna hit you with my shoes. Shut up. But like, come on. You just this is just defense mechanism. It just as and the pain and the trauma we had once upon a time. So we just need to move on with it. And as someone who's like studying a language, the English language, I I actually deep down before like the whole thing I had with my ex-friends, I used to love French. I used to speak very well. I used to write well. I used to always speak up and raise my hand in the class. I was always my French teacher's favorite student. So I kind of have some nostalgia, and I know that I loved that language. I just cannot do it again, and it hurts to be honest. You see? So genuinely my advice to you is that I really understand your feeling. Like I am in the same shoes. I haven't been in your place. I still live in there. And I still have that feeling. I feel like I'm fighting two persons, like two persons, what the heck? Two people in me. The young version of me, like that used to love French and enjoyed the French session, and the current version of me that gets the ick of like just hearing the accent or like hearing someone be like, oh my god, French language is so hot, it's so sexy, I love it so much, you know? But at the same time, I have the logic and the critical thinking inside my head is that I know what I'm doing. I know this is just like trauma talking, and I don't want to surrender to it. Like, if I had the ability to understand and know what I'm feeling and what I'm going through, why to just be like, well, this is so strong and I'm not gonna fight it? No. As long as I see the problem and I know the problem, I have to find a solution to it. There are some people that just hate it and they don't even know that they're traumatized, and it's just like some type of defense mechanism, and that their brains see French as like a trigger, like a scar from childhood or like whatever, and and they didn't heal from it yet, or like they haven't moved on yet, and things, you know? So, personally, I feel lucky enough to be this self aware. So, I don't want to just give up this easily because it's kind of, let's think about it in a way, I'm kind of letting this stupid ass language win again. So, no, hell no. I can speak it, but I'm not gonna shut up either. I don't have a good accent, but I'm not gonna shut up either. I cannot like write well anymore, but I'm not gonna put my pen or shut up either. Like till the hell, like المشط تقع البحر. If you want to go downhill, I'm going with you. You want to go up to the skies, I'm going with you. You want to go to the west, I'm going with you. To the east, I'm going with you. North, south, whatever. Live in the galaxy, I'm leaving with you. Like, it's either you or I. One of us gonna die. I don't care. It's I really think it's gonna be better. Let's just try. I keep on talking and thinking of how to do it, and should I speak, try and speak French for like an hour every day, a minute every day, or like have small imaginary conversations to help my tongue get used to it, write a few sentences or something. I keep on trying. I try to watch some, I enjoy like bookish content, like a person just sitting down sharing what they read during this month or like their favorite books or shit. I do this with like English creating content creators all the time, so why not to do it with French content creators? It gives me the ick so bad, and I want to close the video, and I'm just like want to roll my eyes and maybe even give them a middle finger and be like, you are the stupidest piece of shit that ever walked earth. They've never hurt me. Why would I do this? Why would I be this hateful towards these people just because they speak a language I cannot speak? It's obvious I'm talking from like an insecurity or like a scar from like God knows when. So yeah, as Taylor Swift said herself, this is me trying. Anyway, I'm really a big yapper and I don't stop talking. And I think it's really time to go to sleep. My eyelids are so heavy and I'm fighting with each blink.
يلا تصبحوا على خير.
So, as Sissy said, good night. Bye bye. Oh, look, I want to watch some Ghibli movies. I've never watched anything, but I'll do it later. So, bye bye. See you. I spent 40 minutes in here. Good night. Bye bye.